Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I actually wanted to talk about Y2K fashion because lately I've been seeing a few creators making videos like this.
Y'all might not like this comment, but I feel like the whole Y2K aesthetic looks very cheap. Yup, I said cheap skirt.
And I just thought it was so interesting that people are taking this point of view now, and it seems like it's something that happens every time something gets back popular or every time something gets popular. There's always like a group of people who come out and basically start to talk about how it's tacky or how it's cheap or how it's overdone. So I just thought that was interesting and something that we should talk about today. So I think Y2K fashion has been back for a minute now, and just like many other fashion trends, it's at the point where it's receiving a lot of criticism. I think we've all witnessed something growing popularity for a period of time until it inevitably becomes something that people either love or hate. It truly gets to a point where opinions are so strong that there appears to be no in between. And we all notice how trends quickly come and go, especially in the fashion realm. It seems that no matter how popular something is, there's always something else waiting to take its place. And no matter how many people like something, there's always a group of people who find it revolting. Now, I know I'm not the only one who had no idea what Y2K meant when I first saw it or heard about it. Oh, am I? Well, mind your business. So I had a sense of what Y2K was like in terms of like the era that it came from, and like I kind of had an idea of the look and stuff, but I just didn't know that Y2K translated to something quite literally. Like, I swear Y2K always sounded like a music band to me. I do understand now that it is common knowledge what Y2K is. Most people know what it is, and that's why people never really bother to explain what it is when offering their criticism about it. According to Investopedia, Y2K is the shorthand term for the year 2000. The term is commonly used to refer to a widespread computer programming shortcut that was expected to cause extensive havoc as the year changed from 1999 to 2000. So basically, many computer programs would only allow 2-digit years, that is 99 instead of 1999. So when the following year was supposed to be 2000, many people panicked at the idea that the date would descend from 99 to 00, causing issues with the operations. They feared that this would affect anything from airline reservations to government systems. Anyway, it all worked out clearly, and now that we're in 2024, that's all you need to know. I feel like everything else about this is just brain junk, unless you plan on playing Jeopardy, in which the link for the article will be linked down below. I thought it was so interesting that that's where Y2K came from, and I think it just speaks volumes about my ignorance, and maybe I shouldn't be the one you come to when you need information about something. Now, if you look up Y2K fashion, Vogue will paint the picture for you quite clearly. In an article titled Y2K Fashion 101, How 2023 Got the Millennium Bug All Over Again by Bhutania Shakreen, and I really hope that I'm saying her name right. And by the way, very clever title, the Millennium Bug, get it? It states, so when we see things like Miu Miu ballet flats, dresses over bell bottoms, rhinestones, bright colors, certain styles of sunglasses, even certain hair accessories all came from the Y2K era. Now, personally, like anything else, I think a look has its time and place and can look good depending on how you approach all the elements when coming up with an outfit. Like, I've definitely admired a lot of e-girl fashion sense in the outfits they seem to put together so effortlessly. It's refreshing when you've seen so many people dress the same for so long, although some may argue that Y2K fashion is getting to that point due to its widespread popularity, especially on apps like TikTok. But at the same time, though, I can admit that some of the looks aren't very tasteful in my opinion and can even appear a bit tacky at times. I think one of the reasons why this is the case is because way too many people like doing things simply because other people are doing them, and it ends up backfiring. Like, I don't know if people even take a moment to decide if they like something anymore. They just want to look like the it girls of the internet. And I know that it isn't just TikTok, but I've seen this happen specifically on that app where people start to develop this weird mindset when making decisions about their aesthetics. An example of this is what I will refer to as the Tankini debate.
Now that everyone kind of shut up about it, can we talk for 10 seconds about why we were so upset about Tankinis coming back this summer? I haven't seen a single person post in one, wear one, a brand advertise one. Like, they're nowhere to be seen, but everyone was flipping shit for like 10 seconds there. So I feel like we're witnessing a longer lasting trend in one of its earlier stages, like yoga pants or flared leggings or whatever. Like, everyone used to hate on those so bad, and now it's like the thing, or it was, I don't know. But I feel like there was a lot of backlash on yoga pants until Emma Chamberlain wore them, and I feel like once a big celebrity comes out wearing a tankini, it's gonna be it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as a big celebrity comes out wearing a tankini, that's literally gonna be it. Everyone's gonna think it's the coolest thing ever, and it's just so weird how, like, people need somebody that they find to be influential to do something first before they have the, I guess, courage to do it themselves.
I feel like you might see them scattered here and there this summer, but next summer someone big is going to come out wearing them, and then it's going to be a thing. Strawberry Milk Mob will have her own tankini line. I feel like a lot can be done with them because there's more fabric, you can put in more design, more creativity. Since they're marketed for like kids and older adults, no one's really making them for older teens, early 20s. So once they start making patterns and designs for people in their early 20s,
like, huh? And then there was this other girl. I really need to find her video, because she actually, I think she might have deleted it, because she was like, are we really wearing tankinis this summer? Like, please tell me we're not wearing tankinis this summer. Like, she was like in a panic about it, and I'm just confused. Like, who said you have to wear a tankini? Who is we? Who is we? Like, I'm so utterly confused every time I step on that app. But I keep going back. And I feel like this is why trends become so tacky so quickly, because y'all like to burn it out, and next thing you know, everyone is doing it, but only a select few actually like it, so it really didn't have to get burnt out in the first place. And I understand it's hard not to feel pressured when it seems like everyone's doing something, or everyone likes something, or everyone's looking up to a celebrity that's doing something, but this is why everything feels so played out. Now, originally, this is the video that made me want to talk about this.
Y'all might not like this comment, but I feel like the whole Y2K aesthetic looks very cheap. Yup, I said cheap skirt, cheap little bag, cheap little shirt, cheap everything. Like, you could really do the Y2K and really eat, but like most of it be like all Shein. It'd be the mini skirt with the ass out, with the crop top, with a little purse that probably got some bedazzles on it, and it just looked cheap. I'm here to say it. I'm gonna be the first bitch to say it, that Y2K shit be looking cheap. Like, I dead love the look. I love the aesthetic. It's cute when, you know, when it gives. But like, mix it up. Like, when you just put on mad cheap shit, I don't care if it's Y2K 2000s, it look cheap. Like, I really hate that one, I'm never gonna lie. And I've been sitting on this for a minute. Like, I really can't get into the Y2K because it looks Y2 cheap. Like, it should have been Y2C, C for cheap.
Yeah, so when I watched this video, no strong opinions, honestly, I was just kind of like, do people actually view Y2K in this way? Like, what is considered like acceptable Y2K? And I guess people are referring to this era of Y2K as its own category altogether, because I saw people in the comments saying that this Y2K look that most people are giving isn't the same as the original look. They see it more as a variation or a version of Y2K, or like a wave. And I get it. I suppose every time something gets recycled or every time something comes back, it inevitably has to get remixed as well. And it's just not going to be the original vibe, the same vibe as the first wave. And that could be for a variation of reasons. People are saying when they think Y2K, they think of Carrie Bradshaw, but she was a well-established woman living in Manhattan who had the means to wear designer and still fit into that Y2K look. Surely it wasn't only people with her level of disposable income who were taking part in the trend. I can say the same for celebrities. They're often pointed to as examples of Y2K, or whenever a fashion look comes out, people will look at a celebrity and say, oh, that's how you do e-girl style. Oh, that's how you do Y2K. That's how you do business chic. That's how you do old money. I'm not a fashion girly, if you can't tell. Like, you guys know, like, all those like looks and stuff, but people will point out a celebrity and tell you that that's how you do it. But celebrities have the means to make these looks, I guess, elevated, because I don't necessarily think that wearing expensive things elevates you. You could look good with budget clothing on, but Celebrities are the ones that we look at, and therefore that is the standard that we're setting for everyone else. And we have to realize how that's problematic because these people are not representations of the general population. In making these people examples, there's further pressure to do Y2K the right way, the more costly way, in order to avoid being tacky. This is an example of us contributing to our own erasure and helping Hollywood with their agenda. It almost feels like gatekeeping, like the look is reserved for people who can afford to make it look good. And obviously, a lot of this has to do with people's inferiority complex in comparison to celebrities. They think whatever Hailey Bieber is doing has to be chic. But now that everyone's doing it and many people have found a way to make the look accessible, it's lost its value. Kind of like when the BBL was inaccessible to your average person, so people saw way more value in it. And now that everyone can get care credit and go get it done, it seems played out and lost a lot of its perceived value. Like, so many people are saying that they prefer natural bodies now and that BBLs are played out and tacky and overdone. I think it's super pointless when people use the fashion debate excuse or the fact that they're so into fashion to basically explain that something is played out, something is tacky, why something's in and why something's out. Because I feel like it's just another way for us to judge people for things that literally in no way affect us. And I know you guys can say that I use the excuse of commentary videos to judge people, but no, honestly, like, we're just making observations here. You do what you want. Like, literally do what you want. I don't care. If you want to take interest in fashion and go buy what the magazines say, then do it. If you're inspired to wear something, then just wear it. Nobody has to have the same taste, so why feel bad if you don't want to do what everyone else is doing? And I'm referring to the Tankini debate here. Why do we need celebrities and influencers to start trends in order for us to decide what's cool and what isn't? And what if we didn't put so much emphasis on being rich, or rather looking rich? I feel like we wouldn't even be having this conversation at all because it really wouldn't matter to the same extent. The reason why people are even receiving this commentary and internalizing it is due to their own fears of looking cheap, because of how the internet rewards you for appearing to be rich or to have a lifestyle that appears desirable or unattainable. People on social media want the respect of their peers, followers, and even strangers that are yet to run into their content. And I feel like they don't believe that looking cheap, tacky, or out of style will get them there. And that's also the reason why we're so judgmental. The fact that we get judged so much makes us way more susceptible to judging others in return. Judge people judge. And this is probably why so many people are coming for the green dress lady. And I did want to bring her up and talk about her way more in this video, but I feel like that's another story for another time if I even discuss this, because I feel like it's genuinely gonna give me a headache. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Please let me know what you think about Y2K fashion in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this video. What are your opinions? I can't wait to read them. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, obviously, if you feel like it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, by the way, guys, follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna be way more consistent on there. I know I just like talk about like things that I'm gonna do, and then you guys feel like I don't do them, but I'm doing them now. Okay, follow me on TikTok. Content is coming. We're gonna be doing a lot of like I don't want to say spiritual, but just things that I've been learning. I do want to share them on my page. I am in no way a spiritual guru. But I do encourage you guys to follow my TikTok at MissyMiss _ I believe is what it is. I'm gonna put it up here somewhere, and so you guys can see that content. It's just about like, you know, improving your life, setting a good mindset, and all of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.